again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the NOEVSBIG brand, or 3-piece chrome vanadium steel heavy-duty plier set. It's got cable cutters, long nose pliers, and linesman pliers. Now there's several tools on here. You can see it has gauges on here for stripping wire, and it has ability to compress connectors, and we're going to show how to do all of those functions on here. And each one has cutters on there, along with the cuts along here for cutting wire rapidly. Now this is a 7-1 multifunctional tool because it'll do wire stripping, crimping, cutting, twisting, gripping, screw removal functions, and it has a little holder on the bottom here that if you want to hook it on to something and loop it on and hold it on your tool chest or your wall, that works great. Now these handles on here are made with a material called TPR, and it's a thermoplastic material that has a blend of rubber and plastic, and it possesses excellent physical properties. Very durable, has some feel to it, so it feels good. You also notice, compared to other tools that I own, I noticed that the distance from the hand portion to the torque hole is longer, and what that's going to do is that it requires less force on the tool. That's just the rule of the mechanics of it. The longer this is, the more force you can apply right there. Now this is a very durable nickel chromium steel, and you get that high leverage. The company does provide a lifetime warranty and free replacement of damaged goods service. Just contact them on the Amazon messaging system. I'm going to be showing close-ups of each one of these tools, and we're going to demonstrate some of the functions of these tools. So here's the industrial cable cutter. As you can see, it has a gauge for wire stripping and a gauge for compressing connectors right there. And then also notice that it does have a area right there that has some lines on it, and that allows you to compress something in there if you want to. And then here is the front. It's got some serrated edges on the cutting edge. Very nice quality. Next tool is the long nose pliers, and you can see it has again the gauge for wire stripping and the gauge for compressing connections, and again it has that area right there which has lines on it so that you can grip something and compress it. And then here it has a cutter on there, and then you notice it has a circular or an oval shape for grabbing connectors, and then there's two little holes right there so you can grab a nail of two different sizes and hold the nail in place while you hammer it. And then the tip, you can see, is very honed and very accurate, which is nice. Here's the linesman plier, and here it's got a compression for wires right there, and a basic gauge 16, 14, and 12. And again, it has that section right there which is knurled for grabbing something, compressing it right there, and it has a built-in cutter and an oval shape for grabbing something. And on the end right here, it does have a shape to it, as you can see right there, so that you can grab connectors and bolts right in the front. You can see it's very accurate. There's also a little opening right there where you can hold a nail as you're hammering it. First thing I'm going to try is an industrial cable cutter. So here I've got some wires. You can see it's doing a set of 6 altogether, quite easily too. So again, that force is being multiplied, which is really nice. There's the long nose pliers. Here is some almost 1/8-inch steel wire. It's not overly hardened, but it is pretty hard wire. I can put that in one of those openings right there, and I can easily bend this. Again, you want to use the right tool for what you're doing, and if it's a really hard steel, you want to use a different tool that's got a larger head to it. But that's basically it. And then it has a cutter on here. Let's see if the cutter will work to cut this wire. And it cut it right there perfectly. Very nice. Now let's look at the linesman tool, and I've got the ability to grab things just like that. This tool is a little easier to grab things, and again it's got that opening right there, so if something was circular you can grab it also, and it has the ability to cut just like that real easily. All of them do have that ability to strip wire, so I just stripped a bunch of wires with the other tools. So this wire right here looks like it's 18 is the appropriate size to put on there, and you just line it up and put it on the appropriate hole, and you pull, and it strips the wire quite nicely, and they all have that ability. Now looking at the linesman tool, sometimes you have the wire that you stripped and you want to put it on one of these compress type connectors on there. So here you have the opening right there, and you pick the one that you think is appropriate and you push, and what happens is it puts pressure right on the actual connector, and that holds it in place. Now each one of the tools has those on there, and they're slightly different sizes, so you've got a really nice range where you can really compress any electrical connection that you're going to come across with by using those three right there. So after testing this 3-piece chrome vanadium steel heavy-duty plier set out, what's my overall opinion about this product? I like it. This is the kind of thing you want to have in your toolbox. You never know when you're going to have to be bending some wire, cutting some wire, stripping some wire, or compressing some connectors. And this is a nice set, minimal fatigue on your hands, and all the built-in tools and functionality that this has. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with all your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.